and welcome to Fresh Home TV Disney, coming to you from the Premier Inn in Heathrow Airport, Bath Road. We're basically bringing you a trip update because
a lot's happened.
Yeah. And we thought, well, we're here, we'll do a bit of a room tour for most of you who've had your plans changed, who are flying from Heathrow now. So this is probably going to be a good option to stay when you do. So, where to start? Change of plans. So, as most of you know, we were travelling out at the end of October, but obviously things haven't changed as much as we'd liked, so we still obviously can't get out there. We presume that will still be the case come October. At the moment it's just the end of August as we film.
Yeah.
But we decided, well, the main decision point was when Disney stopped selling the 2020 tickets, didn't we?
Yeah.
We were hanging on a bit just in case, and then they went. So
yeah, they haven't made that decision to bring them back into sale yet. So we decided to change the date. I've lost my job as well thanks to the coronavirus. So there's just a few little bits and bobs that have kind of hindered the plans a little bit. We were still on track to go, but I don't know, it just doesn't feel right, does it? To go in October, no.
So we managed to get hold of Virgin, didn't we, on the WhatsApp?
WhatsApp, yeah.
So if you're still, trying to sort out plans for yourself, then maybe give that a try if you book with Virgin. They responded pretty quickly, didn't they?
Yeah.
They were straight on it.
A little hint is to message them, and then a little message will pop up, like an automated message will pop up, and then copy and paste the same message again, and then they respond. So little tip there, little pro tip.
So I had a look before we did that, didn't we, on what the situation was for booking. We wanted to look at the Easter holidays, because obviously this little one's going to school now, aren't you, from September? Yeah. So we're looking at the Easter holidays, which is in April, and for me that's a good time because obviously that's when I first went, was during the Easter holidays in April, and the climate was just right. And we're going for 15 nights, aren't we? Because everyone has moved their trip to the same sort of time. Easter holidays obviously going to be popular inevitably. So the flights were really expensive with Virgin Direct, but the best ones that were coming up were indirect. So
we're going on an adventure.
Yeah, we are definitely
an aeroplane adventure.
So we'll be flying with Delta, which are Virgin's partners, so you can still earn your miles if you're earning Virgin miles. But we're going via Atlanta on the way out. So it's like 11 hours, isn't it? So it's only a couple of hours longer than a direct. But you wanted to see Atlanta, so you'll see the airport.
I'll see the airport.
Probably one of
the biggest, what was it, the international
it's one of their biggest
port for everyone coming in and out, yeah.
It's also the hub for Delta as well.
That's the hub, that's the word, hub.
So we're going via Atlanta on the way out, which is fine. It's like 2.5 hours, I think, interchange.
Yeah.
Coming back is a little bit of a tricky one because we're coming back via New York.
Whoop whoop. Again, another place on my wish list, although we're not staying there. I'll see the airport again. And
it'll be dark.
And it'll be dark. I'll see all the lights.
Yeah. Well, if you can within a 3/4 of an hour interchange.
Yeah. We haven't got long to run between flights.
So we're hoping that's because they're all nice and close together, the flights. So
if you know, if you've ever flown via New York from Orlando back home, then pop us a little message to tell us how the flight went.
Yeah.
Come on, Olivia. Everyone wants to see your beautiful face. So yes, it's going to be a bit of an adventure.
Mm-hmm.
But one of the things when we're flying in to Orlando from here via Atlanta, we drop into Florida really quite late at night, don't we? Is it about 11 o'clock at night?
Yeah.
So by the time we've gone, picked up the car and got to the hotel, it's going to be like 1-2 o'clock in the morning, we think. So that's why we've decided to add an extra night on the end. so that then we're not missing out on that first day.
Because we won't be very active
the first day. You know, by the time we get in, we've woken up. We're not probably going to get to Disney. We might maybe go to Magic Kingdom if they're doing fireworks by then. Maybe for the evening, pop in and see some fireworks. But we tend to like to when we land into Orlando, we go to the hotel, drop the bags off, and we tend to pop out to either one of the outlets, and then go to like Target or Walmart or somewhere, get all the bits and bobs in for our stay, don't we? We try and sort of do all that on that first day, so that then we can maximise our stay, our trips into Disney. But yeah, so we thought, do you know what? It was literally not even a couple £100 to add on an extra night. Even that, it really didn't impact the
cost.
Same, isn't it? Yeah, it didn't. In fact, I think actually it made it cheaper, because I think we're paying less now than we were paying for the original holiday, or it was about literally spot on the same.
Yeah, because we got 1 week in the half term during October and 1 week during the term, and that's what made that cheaper.
Yeah.
But with the Easter, both weeks are in the Easter holidays.
Yeah. So I don't know how we've managed it, but I think it's because we're doing these indirect flights, we've managed to keep the cost to the place where we want to keep it, because obviously we don't want to be spending out too much money. So yeah, we're looking forward to it. It'll be different.
Yeah. And yeah, it'll be different in the vlogs as well. We'll obviously vlog our whole experience, showing the many different airports of the US.
Yeah, and also it will help out anyone who perhaps is doing the same sort of thing later on in the year. It'll help them out to kind of see that it went okay, hopefully. Fingers crossed.
So if you're not subscribed already, then don't forget to, and click the bell icon to be notified, and you'll be told when our vlogs arrive. Yeah. So we're still planning on doing the various different things at Disney, like the resorts and the parks.
Yeah, this time we are. Yeah, we thought we'd try out doing the parks, obviously, but then also trying out going to the resorts and stuff, doing something a bit different this time. So yeah, it'll be fun.
Yeah, and a little bit more growing time for this little one who wants to go on all the rides.
What rides do you want to go on?
Slinky Dog Dash, 7 Doors Mine Train, and
Star
Wars.
Yeah.
Star Wars, yeah.
You're big enough for Slinky Dog and Mine Train now, aren't you? You're 97 centimetres tall.
But she really wants to go on the Star Wars ones.
Yeah. So she's got lots of growing to do by April.
Yeah, but I mean, she managed it this far, so fingers crossed she'll.
Yeah, she's having a bit of a spurt, isn't she? So,
yeah.
So
she's that much older now. So I say that much. She just turned 4 recently, so she's she's excited, and I think she'll understand it a little bit more this time when we go.
I think so. Yeah, she's very much looking forward to it. She's a
a
little bit sad that we couldn't go in October, but she doesn't really know when October is yet, sort of thing. So it's just, all she knows is she's just got to wait just a little bit longer, but not too.
Stop trying to say that Alicia's sad when it's just you.
Yeah, I am a bit, but still looking forward to it. Like
Yeah,
it'll be time to go.
And it'll be in a bit of an adventure this time, won't it?
I think what you're disappointed is the fact that you didn't get to do the Halloween.
Yeah, I am. I'm devastated about that. The whole Halloween.
Not so scary, I should say.
Yeah.
Not doing the horror nights. Too scary for this one.
Absolutely. But yeah, they're not so scary. I was really looking forward to that, like dressing up, going trick or treating. Yeah, just the whole experience. But we'll do it in the future. It wasn't on anyway. They've cancelled it anyway, so it was going to be a pointless trip for us. I think Disney still haven't really made very many moves to put fireworks parades back onto their full. I don't think fireworks are on. Parades are at a minimum. They're doing like a socially distanced version of them, aren't they? So yeah.
So, do tell us in the comments, have your plans changed at all, or are you thinking of changing your plans, or are you still going in autumn? For those that are, I know a few who are October, November, so yeah, let us know.
Let us know what it was like.
And if you are, we hope your trip goes really well, and that everything's the way you want it.
And you stay safe.
Yes, definitely. So yeah, as we're here in the Premier Inn, Bath Road, Heathrow, this is quite a good option, isn't it, really?
Yeah.
there are transport-wise, so you've got the Hopper bus, which is the National Express service, which runs from all the hotels into Heathrow, because it's not literally on the doorstep of the terminal like the one at Gatwick is, but there are not many that are. There's a couple. There's one at T5, mainly Hilton's I think, and one near T3 as well. But if you're on a bit of a budget like us, then the Premier Inn is a pretty good one to stay at.
Yeah, and it's kind of on what I actually described it. Olivia, shh. I kind of described it on our way when we were travelling here, that this row of hotels near Heathrow is a little bit like the International Drive of Orlando. It's not got like the theme parks and the shops and stuff, but it's got all the hotels.
It's got Legoland and Chessington nearby, so you could say it.
Yeah, but I mean on the actual drive itself, you've got a McDonald's and a KFC, and that's about it.
Yeah.
But it's there's like a big row of hotels. I mean, Premier Inn's probably 2/3 of the way down. There's a travel lodge the other end of it as well, isn't there?
Yeah, I've now got a Tinkerbell on my neck. There is a travel lodge, like you say. There's Renaissance, Radisson Blu, Hilton. So they're also by that Hopper bus, which
Come on, sit down.
I'm not sure the up-to-date prices. I will have to find that out and put a link in the description. But from what I can remember, it was like £11 or something like that.
Probably, yeah.
If we're on a tour around the hotel, I will, because there's a little booth where you can book it in the reception. There are also buses, like the regular London buses, which we use.
Yeah, that picks up right outside, doesn't it?
Yeah, if you've got lots and lots of luggage, maybe not the best idea, but if you've just got a couple of pieces, there's quite a lot of people that do that, aren't there?
Yeah.
That's, I think, from last time I checked, it was £1.40 for like a standard charge.
Yeah.
It's just slightly out of the Heathrow free zone here. I think it starts from like where the Renaissance is. Everything closer to Heathrow from there, you're in the free zone. But it's just £1.40. So it's
not bad. But right next door to this hotel, for people who don't want to pay for the airport parking,
which is what we're looking at doing.
We're possibly looking at doing, because Heathrow is quite expensive to park in. We're figuring out is a purple parking. It's a little multi-storey car park. And they've obviously got their bus as well that takes you up and down. But literally, if you decide to stay at the Premier Inn, purple parking is literally right next door. Yeah,
and it's £10 a day from what I saw on the site.
I think so, yeah. But I expect if you book like a whole package, then you'll probably find it. They'll do discounts. And stuff.
They are one of the cheapest parking in Heathrow that I've found.
Yeah.
Comment below if you know any more. But yeah, that's what I found. And the bus is included in that,
I think so,
I believe.
Yeah.
So, which are quite regular, I should say. And it's, like you say, it's literally just next door to this hotel. So it's a great option for us, isn't it?
Yeah.
And then, of course, there is parking, Premier Inn parking, which is like £12 a night, isn't it?
Yeah.
What you said. So you could like park here, and if you choose to use the official Heathrow parking, then it's quite easy to drive there into Heathrow itself. Which, of course, as you may know, has the parking shuttles operating around. It's quite frequent. So there's another good option there. So, on to the room tour then. Let's show you around. It's basically a standard Premier Inn room, really, isn't it?
It's a family room.
This is a family room, yeah. Which they've set up the extra bed for Alithia. So I'll just show you around. But I think the other ones a little bit smaller? I can't remember.
Possibly, yeah. I can't remember. We haven't stayed in a regular one for a while.
I think they're pretty much similar size. This does feel a bit bigger than the Gatwick one.
Yeah,
I've noticed.
We didn't stay in a family room at the Gatwick one.
No.
We stayed in a regular room.
Might have to try that next time at Gatwick. Okay, so yeah, let's just show you around. So, as we come in, we have a complimentary Alithia. All important tea and coffee making facilities. At the moment you have to ask for a reception because there's no room service during the, obviously we've just come out of the virus, but that may change in the future. But yeah, if you ask at reception, they'll keep you topped up. You have, yeah, you got plenty of storage. and the complimentary obligatory hanger. I know this is one thing that you were asking about.
Yeah.
There is a hairdryer and it's really powerful, isn't it?
Yeah, dry my hair in no time.
Yeah, probably form a jet engine in there. There's me. And usual Samsung telly included, with all the digital channels. Not got an airfield view this time. We're in the middle of the courtyard, but there are airfield views where you can sort of see where the British Airways hangar is, which is pretty good. We did have that one last time, didn't we? So I imagine this is normally like a sofa.
Yeah, it looks like it because it's got the poof thing on the floor there.
They didn't. No, they only had that desk. I was going to say, did they have a table and chair?
No.
But no, it's just a chair. But as you can see, they've made it up for a little one. And then the standard double bed that you get. And that's the main room. And then for those of you who stayed at the Premier Inn in Gatwick, you probably think that this looks exactly the same, but it is. It's Premier Inn. It's what you get wherever you are, I think. So showers pretty good.
It's alright.
Yeah. What do you think?
It's not as good as Somerset Water. I'll just put that there.
But as the Premier Inn goes, it's pretty much the same sort of situation with the bathroom. Yeah. I love the smell of this soap, so I don't know about you, but yeah, hair and body gel for that, and the hand soap. Yeah.
And Daddy, can you show everybody Tinkerbell?
And Tinkerbell, yes. Tinkerbell's not included.
Each sold separately.
Yeah. So yeah, that's that.
Yeah, so pretty standard room. Kind of
Daddy,
get what you pay for.
Daddy, can you show everybody Emma?
Emma Wiggle.
Those of you who have kids, watch YouTube. The Wiggles.
The Wiggles.
Very
good.
Yeah, so we're quite happy with it, and we've used this one once.
This is the second time we've used it. Yeah, we used to use the Travelodge a lot, but we found that we thought we'd try the Premier Inn. The prices are a little bit dearer, but then you're that little bit closer to the airport.
Yeah, than the Travelodge you're talking about. Yeah.
Yeah, the Travelodge. Yeah, it's cheaper.
Yeah, I found this one. I don't know if it's just at the moment. This one was a lot cheaper than Heathrow, like Gatwick. Sorry.
Gatwick, yeah.
It's almost half price.
Yeah.
So if you have a look on Premier Inn direct website, which I'd always recommend.
Yeah.
After what we've seen.
Oh yeah.
When we checked in, there was someone through. I won't mention them, but they're a popular package brand for Britain that package transfers and airport hotels. You may know them. They basically double booked. But for those of us that were booked directly through Premier Inn's website, we managed to check in fine.
Daddy, can you show everyone the Piccadilly?
There was quite a lot of queues, quite a lot of things going on down there.
Yeah.
It took us quite a while to actually get into our room the first night, but you know
that doesn't normally happen here.
No, it's not. It's not always like that. You know, at the end of the day, it was frustrating at the time, but once you realise the stress that they're probably under, because obviously this company has decided to not check what rooms are actually available, then you know you can't fault.
Yeah.
The only thing I would say is they probably could have done with a few more staff, but
just directing the queues, yeah.
Yeah.
But apart from that, yeah, like I say,
it's really nice.
If you book through Premier Inn,
it's a really nice hotel. It's got a Time restaurant downstairs, Costa Coffee bar area,
which we'll show you in a minute.
Yeah. So there's quite a lot to offer here.
Yeah.
It's a nice little hotel.
So we'll see you around the hotel main lobby. Matt, I don't know if he wants to show you. After the visit on the Piccadilly line, she goes out to buy the Model 2. So we'll see you out there. See you in a bit. Lobby area where you come in. I don't know if you can see it through the windows. what we're in like a sort of little really cool area where you can see the planes. And just over there, some benches, and you can see the airport just behind. There's some rooms just around there. It's got good airfield views. That's basically views. And here we're just sat in like this little area where you can sit on the sofa, and below us is like the lobby. It's like a whole open area where there's the Time restaurant and Costa Coffee. So yeah, all in all, really good hotel. Definitely recommend it. And yeah, we'll be here for our April Florida trip. So that's it for now, folks. Hope you enjoyed the video. Don't forget to like and subscribe, and we'll see you next time. Bye bye.
Bye bye.